It's Ashara, Waylon, Dimitri, Cam, Ignal, everybody. It is starting to rain. Hopefully it doesn't start raining too hard. My goal is to set a PR today on pull-ups. Try to hit 34 at least. And then do a total of 150 pull-ups after that, after the PR. So that's kind of the goal today. And we will attempt it, so. Looking for my chalk real quick. I knew I had it here somewhere. That's on the other side, probably. Hello. What's up, Silvers? First time I see you joining. Are you new? Are you new to the Fortress Club? Sorry, let me wipe off this camera real quick. Sorry to blow in your face. There you go, that's much better. The clouds aren't super thick, so it shouldn't start raining any harder, I don't think. You've been following since you were 21, you're 32 now. Well, welcome to the live stream. I haven't seen you on the live stream, so maybe you're new just to the live streams. Or maybe you watched and didn't comment, but welcome in either case. If it starts raining hard, we'll switch to a push-up workout under this covered area where I usually do jump ropes. So worst case scenario, we'll just switch to that. But we have 8 minutes before we start. We always start at the 10-minute mark into our stream, so we have 10 minutes to talk, to catch up. Привет, Roma. Thank you. Everyone kept telling me that I need to upgrade my thumbnails to get more viewers, so I made some thumbnails today. And I'm gonna start updating all my older video thumbnails as well. Oof, my stabilizer phone stand thing is being weird. There we go. Okay, it's stabilized now. Cool. Okay, we're stable. All right, we'll go in about 6 minutes and try to set our PR. Am I ready for this? Not really. An update with shirts. I know you guys are waiting for them, and we have received a slight delay on the shirts, and the reason why is we basically I'm looking at 4 different suppliers for shirts, and they sent samples, so until I get the samples I can't place the main order. So meanwhile, it's just a waiting game. They've been shipped, so they should be here in about a week or 2, the samples, and then they'll place the order, and then I'll get the actual shirts in about a month or so. So that's where the delay is from. Also, remember that day I did my W5 and W10 workout for pull-ups, or W7, W5, something like that. And I told you guys that I earned myself some calluses from that day because I was doing it on a slippery pull-up bar, which is probably going to be the case now, which I'm absolutely not looking forward to. We're just going to hope the rain stops in the next 5 minutes. But as a result of that day, look at the skin. There was a bubble here underneath my skin that popped, and I basically had to tear the skin off of it so that it would heal back. Same thing on this side. You see this side? These are fine, so these didn't really mess up, but this got messed up. And what was most disappointing about this is I literally went 70 days of working out, like 70 days of working out without causing these issues. Well, almost 70, like 60 something days of working out without causing these issues. Did so many pull-ups. And then all this happens only because I'm doing pull-ups on a slippery bar. And when you do pull-ups when I do pull-ups regularly, I have good grip, and like I have good grip around the pull-up bar, right? Just like this. When you're doing pull-ups on a slippery bar and you start slipping, see how the skin like starts wrapping around the bar? The skin right here? It literally, as you slip, it like rotates and like, see this? Around the bar as you're slipping off, and it pinches it. It pinches it between your finger and the pull-up bar with your entire body weight pushing it down. And that pinching motion is what creates calluses here, right? So if you're able to find a pull-up bar where you can hold tight without and have good grip without slipping, you can prevent calluses. Because I literally 60 something days in, I didn't have any calluses. And the calluses that I started to develop is just harder skin underneath there, slowly, and it wasn't even that noticeable. But just recently, one rainy day, and there you go, messed up my hands. But in any case, it's raining now. We'll give it 3 more minutes, and if it stops, it stops. I'll wipe the bar down with my shirt and we'll go for it. If it doesn't stop, I guess we'll have to switch it to a push-up workout. But the clouds are very not thick right now. If you could see the sky, like they're not super dark. I can almost see the sun, like it's almost sunny. Check it out. See, like it doesn't look like it should be raining very hard. There's just this darker cloud above me. It's been like sprinkling on and off all day. But yeah, the sky isn't super stormy looking, so I don't think it's gonna rain for very long right now even. But if it does, we're just gonna do a push-up workout for aforementioned reasons. Привет, Nikit, because I don't want to develop the same exact callus issue that I'm healing from now. And in which case, we'll just do pull-ups tomorrow, if that happens. Those of you who wonder if I have considered putting pull-up bar at home and doing it at home, and the answer is I definitely have. And for those of you wondering why don't I just do it at home, is because the video quality at home is just worse. Да, использую магнезию для рук, Никит. The reason why I don't do it at home is because the video quality is worse, because I rewatched my stream number 1 and stream number 2, and it's just so depressing. It's like everything is in warm yellow light. There's no greenery, there's no nature, there's no sun. It kind of sucked, to be honest. Outside gives you vitamin D, yeah, that for sure. And then also it's just like, it's very like uplifting to be out in nature. Hey Luca, welcome to the stream. It's like very uplifting to be out in nature and surrounded by the sun and trees, and as much as I hate mosquitoes and insects, it's still like part of the circle of life, you know? So, you know what? I'm gonna attempt my pull-up record regardless, even if it rains. We're just gonna go for it. Я лямки иногда использую. Да, тоже помогают, Никит. Я под дождем очень не люблю подтягиваться. А сейчас у нас дождь идет. На камере не видно, а я сейчас, ну вот здесь, вот видишь линия, вот отсюда такая линия идет на земле, мокрая, потому что дождь капает. It's still raining, guys. I'm still contemplating. We're at the 9-minute mark. Technically, we should go and get started is what we should do. You know what? Let's go wipe the bar down and try our PR attempt at the very least. I want to hit 34 pull-ups. In the last 5 days, I've lost 5 pounds. I weighed in at 173. The reason why is I haven't been consistently drinking creatine, so I think I lost water weight. Plus, I was sick for a couple days, so I didn't eat as much. And so I'm down to 173 from 178 and a half, or like 179. So, yeah, it should be more doable to beat the record. So we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Let's go. Деду все равно. Old school, пошел тренироваться. А, дед сзади, который сзади меня прошел? Я даже не заметил. Тут много людей ходят. Просто некоторые впереди камеры, некоторые сзади. Всех не увижу. Не увидишь. Не усмотр... Короче, понял меня. За всеми не усмотришь. Да, так правильно. Alright, guys. Let's try this PR of 34 minimum pull-ups. It's been a while since I did pull-ups, so no guarantee, of course. It's not, nothing's ever a guarantee, but doesn't hurt to try. За всеми не уследишь, вот, да, правильно. Я это хотел сказать. Alright, guys, you're gonna keep count. I'm going for 34. $35, guys. 35. We're progressing fast. My triceps are still sore for Sunday. That full body workout we did. I don't know why. Hey Barb, welcome back. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Luca. Beat it by 2. And today's video featuring mosquitoes. They're back. Morning workouts are superior because no mosquitoes. 35 pull-ups today, guys. 1 set. I am delighted. I literally forgot the word delighted for the past 2 months. Every single time we reached a new PR, that's the word I was looking for, but I couldn't remember it. So I kept saying the word elated. which is similar. They're synonyms. Hey, Evelyn. But I literally kept saying elated because I couldn't remember the word delighted. And just now it popped up in my head. For the last 2 months, on occasion, I wanted to say like, oh, I'm so delighted with this achievement. And 2 months later, I remember the actual word I was trying to use. Delighted, not elated. We since started drinking a can of beer every day. Could be because of the summer. Well, a can of beer a day isn't that bad, but there's definitely better drinks out there, but it's not like you're drinking heavy liquor every day, you know, a can of heavy liquor. So hard liquor. Major improvement from a month ago, Gregory says. I'm not sure what my PR was a month ago. If somebody wants to check, I'm actually curious. But it's a major improvement since we started working out. My very first workout, I was able to do 10 pull-ups, max. I did 3 sets trying to do max, and my maximum in all 3 sets was 10. To go from 10 to now 35 in less than 3 months is phenomenal. Actually, it's more than 3 months. What am I saying? 21, 42, 63, 3.5 months. It's been 3.5 months now. Wow, we've been working out for 3.5 months, really? It's kind of crazy. So it's 21 working days per month, is it? 4 weeks, 28 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 20 to 21 days per month of actual working days. So 5 days a week we stream. It's stream number 76. We're almost reaching our 4-month mark. Wow, we're at the end of our 3 months. So yeah, in 3.5 months, we went from 10 pull-ups to 35 pull-ups, which is phenomenal, to say the least. Thank you, Dennis. So here's what we'll do now. Since it's still raining a bit, I'm gonna try to do a PR in push-ups. I believe my PR previously was 60 or 80. It was either 60 or 80. I don't remember the exact amount. So today I'm gonna attempt to do 60 or 80. So today I'm gonna attempt to do at least 80, hopefully 81 or 82, beat my push-up PR. And that would set us at beating 2 PRs in 1 day, which again is delightful and phenomenal. Freaking language. I can't fathom that I couldn't remember the word delighted. I'm not even looking for the word fathom. What is going on with my vocabulary, guys? I'm sorry, I apologize. I apologize for my vocabulary today. I started hitting the gym and the pull-ups bar since somewhere in May. I'm getting all kinds of gains. I think your PR on push-ups is 80 because I could do 41. It doesn't make sense if you could do 60 when you're way stronger. All right, let's go. We'll just do a push-up set and try to hit 80 then. It's possible it's 60. I mean, I am stronger than you at pull-ups, chair, but doesn't mean my push-ups are that much stronger than yours. Pull-ups was always my strong point, always. So doesn't necessarily mean that my push-ups are that much above yours. Hey, Waylon, welcome. All right, right there is good. All right, let's do it. Let's see how many push-ups I can get out. Still had average big boy physique in May, and now I start looking like a big boy again. From average big boy to just big boy. Hello. Hello. All right, let's go. $20. 30. I think it was 60, guys, actually. I'm gonna give up. I can't. My triceps are still sore from Friday. I mean, from Sunday. I don't even remember what we did. Oh, we did the muscle ups and we did dips on top of the pull-up bar. Killed my triceps. So was that 31? 31 push-ups. Let's do this. Let's hit 150 push-ups and then 100 pull-ups if the rain stops. It is a good goal for today. 150 push-ups and 100 pull-ups once the rain stops. Thank you, Ida. Thanks for joining today. You finally remembered. I'm kidding, I know you have a kid. It's not easy. All right, I need to write this down somewhere. 31 push-ups down. That's funny, I did less push-ups than I did pull-ups. But 31 push-ups down, and we've got how much more to go? We're going for 150. Oh, well, thank you for watching the recordings. I appreciate that. Yeah, she is a monster. She literally is holding the world record for women and calling me a monster. You're a monster. You did 3 times more than your PR in 3.5 months. You're a monster. While freaking being the world record holder for women's pull-ups. That's funny. It's actually very funny. Thank you. I appreciate it though. That's not a joke, guys. Irina, that commented, she literally holds the world record for pull-ups for women's division. If you Google consecutive pull-ups women's division, most consecutive pull-ups world record women's division online in one set, she still shows up. AI says she's still the #1. All right, let's do this. Well, you just recently gave birth, Ida. Of course not. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 40, 16, 18, 20. All right, let's count that as 50. 100 to go. Then we'll go do our pull-ups. The rain seems to be slowing down, so it's a good sign. We could definitely switch to pull-ups here shortly. Rob said, OMG, a thumbnail. Hey, Chan. Hey, Rob. Yeah, Irina's my sister. Andre. Rob, since you're just joining, we just beat our PR on pull-ups. We did 35 on one set in the rain. So I'm happy about that. My whole family's in here. Roman's my cousin, Irina's my sister. That's funny. All right, let's go. We're at 50. Let's try to do 4 sets of 25. I think we could do this. So it's not a Guinness World, it's in the book of alternate world records, because Guinness didn't have consecutive pull-ups for women division. They had like maximum in 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 24 hours, 6 hours, stuff like that. Like you're allowed to get off the bar. I don't think they had one that's like without getting off the pull-up bar. So she was entered into the book of alternate world records, which is a different website, different book. All right, here we go, 25. Of course, Roman. 1, 3, 5, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 20. All right, we'll just do 5 sets of 20 instead. I'll try to. So we're at what? 70 now? Almost halfway. Going for 150. I'm 31 years old. Neo. So Irina worked out with me consistently, I think for 4 years, Nick, to beat the world record. So, and consistently, I mean like 3-4 times a week, every week for like 4 years. 7 years? Well, 7 years on and off, but like specifically for the world record, I think he trained for 4 years, but probably 7 years training altogether. But she started just like anybody, not being able to do 1 pull-up, so she had to learn to do 1, then I had to learn to do 2, then I had to learn to do 5, then I had to learn to do 10, and then slowly built it up over 4 years of consistent training, specifically for the pull-up record, until she beat it. I think for me it was about also 4 to 5 years for me to beat the school record. I think it was like 3 to 4 years for me. Consistent training for the pull-up record. Right now, Chris, it's 35 today. My maximum of all time was 53, 52 or 53. And if you allow for 1 arm hangs on the bar, so like not jumping off the bar, but allowed to hang on 1 arm to rest a little with the other arm while you're hanging, I did 100. My record was 100. My sister has the world record in pull-ups in Neolithic. She's on in the chat right now. Her name's Irina. Can you front lever a little bit? Not yet, October, but I will. If you go to my Fortress channel and tap in world record pull-ups, her video will come up. You can see her with two video angles recorded. We recorded it and posted it. It's like a 12-year-old video, 10-year-old video. All right, let's go. All right, we're at 70. And these gnats, I feel for the cows and the horses in the field. They literally flock to the eyebrows. I don't know why. Tiny little gnats. So annoying. All right, here we go. 20. So 70, 80, 90, we're at 90. Can I still do one on pull-ups? No, I can't, Daniel. I have to train up. I'm training up for it right now. I can't right now. Do you feel you're much stronger doing one-arm pull-ups than regular pull-ups? Chris, I don't really understand your question, but one-arm pull-ups do require a lot more strength than regular pull-ups. But I don't think that's what you were asking. I'm not really sure what you meant by your question. All right, we're at 90, we have 60 to go. That's like 3 sets of 20. Those of you who are just joining, we just did the pull-ups on the pull-up bars. We hit our PR 35 pull-ups in 1 set. And now I'm just doing push-ups because it was raining. I'm gonna hit 150 push-ups. The rain stopped now, but if it stays off, we're gonna hit 150 push-ups, and I'll try to do total 100 pull-ups, of which we already did 35, so. Do you follow any Russian athletes or YouTubers? Not really, Andre. I follow Ian Barziegel on Instagram, but I think he's in Moldova, so he's not really Russian. But yeah, I don't really follow any Russian YouTubers right now. Nicola Pavel, what is your opinion about free solo climbing, especially about Alex Handel to climb the captain with out of ropes? For you, is it madness? I mean, Nicola, every sport has its risks. You can say David Goggins does insane stuff, like he basically ruined his knees doing this stuff and then recovered, did it again. Like everyone can decide how they live their lives. It's not like, it's more reckless to be a drunkard, an alcoholic, and die at 30 years old from being a drunkard or at 35 than it is to be a mountain climber, you know? Alex Handel is like one of a kind, you know? Like these people are at the peak of all humanity. Best climber out of 8 billion climbers in the world. So these people are like at the verge. My Russian name is Pavel, and that was my birth name. Paul is English equivalent to Pavel. It's just an English name. Same. I go by both. So yeah, these people at the extremes, like they literally embody what a human body is capable of, you know? So like, at no point will I say that what they're doing is reckless or anything, because like they're literally achieving feats of strength that will be remembered for generations. Like it's crazy what they're capable of. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And everything is inherently risky. What he's doing is a lot riskier than other things, but there's risk on driving your car every day. How many thousands of people die in car crashes every day? You know what I mean? So everything is risky. Alex basically had a similar response to how I agree. All right, let's go. We're at 90. It's the best feat in sports, but Alex Handel and other free solo climbers climb the route many times with rope before they do it without rope. Yeah, of course. Like, I don't think they're stupid, you know? Like, obviously they're professional sportsmen. They prepare, they do the route with ropes, then without ropes, like 100%. Like, these people are at the level they're at for a reason. If they didn't do the preparations, they would be dead by now, you know what I mean? Like, they're professional for a reason. Here we go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hi, Lionel. 8, All right, we're at 110, 40 to go. We'll be at 150 push-ups. Then we'll go keep doing our pull-ups. Do you follow the Hodge twins or Elliott Hulse? I don't. I followed them both 10 years ago, back when Hodge twins did fitness content. And back when Elliott Hulse made videos on how to breathe through your balls. So that time I followed him, but I haven't followed him for 10 years. I know Hodge twins turned political. They don't really do much fitness content anymore. What are the fattest encounters you had there in Texas? I'm not sure I understand your question. Happy birthday, bro. Oh, it's Waylon's birthday today. Happy birthday, Waylon. Sorry, I forgot to congratulate you. Amazing what the human body is capable of. Yes, sir, Chris, I agree. All right, we're at 110 push-ups, 40 more to go, and we'll go back to doing pull-ups again. I don't see a lot of fat people here, Max. It's probably, I don't know, I just don't. They usually stay home, I'm guessing. I don't really see a lot of fat people here in Texas. Especially in Austin and Houston, you know, these are working towns. There was this Ukrainian guy that did some videos on how to work out with the P90X pull-up bars, but I forgot his name. Yeah, I don't know him either. I didn't watch him. Crazy how time flies, I agree. Here we go. 40 more. Heard Texas people are huge, haha. I don't know, I haven't met the huge ones. The fattest city in the United States is, the fattest state is Alabama and Mississippi. Those two are the top, they're in the top 5 fattest states in the the fattest states in the United States. I don't think Texas is in the top 5. Yeah, Mississippi. Yeah, Mississippi, Alabama, I forgot the others, but I don't think Texas is in the top 5. Might not even be in the top 10, to be honest. Here we go. Chris, how old are you? I'm curious. Have I been to LA? Yes, I have. I have not been to Alabama. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 more, we're done. We're at 130. Is LA as cool as it is in GTA 5? I haven't played GTA 5, but I know LA is mostly like high crime rates, extremely high homelessness. There's parts that are nicer and more expensive, that are like higher end, just like any city. But LA has become really run down over the last like 6 years. Ever since COVID started, it got worse and worse. So crime got worse, homelessness got worse. These gnats are killing me. 20 more. Lots of people are moving to Japan. I don't know why. I don't know a lot of people moving to Japan, so I can't really comment on that. There are many quiet and clean places in the US, but they still always mention the same states and their big cities. Do you ever listen to music when I work out? I can't, Roman, because I get a copyright strike if I listen to music on stream. So ever since I started working out, I didn't have any music. So no, I don't really listen to it. If I could listen to music, I would probably listen to like EDM remix of calm songs, like romantic or whatever songs, but EDM remixed. That's mostly what I listen to if I need something like hype. I used to listen to E-swing genre music when I worked in construction. Like I just play it and work. But yeah, lately it's just been like remixed, chill songs remixed into EDM. If I make shorts, I can add music. I need to look into that. So I heard that that is the case, but I don't know what the rules are on that. Like what the proper, how to do it so I don't get copyright strikes. So I'll have to check that out. I'm not a very musical person. I am, I'd say. Maybe not as much as some people, but honestly, I would play music if I could. I just can't play it on stream. Minecraft music. All right, let's go 20 more and then we'll go do our pull-ups. These gnats are literally like trying to go in my eyes. At least it's not mosquitoes, but it's still super annoying. One. 14. 15. Ah, 20. All right, that was 150 push-ups. Now we're gonna go do 100 pull-ups. We're 35 pull-ups in. My chest is looking big today. I don't know why. I'm pretty pumped. Rob says, do you feel the effects of creatine? Not necessarily, not in particular. I think it made me feel more bigger, first of all, and then second of all, I feel like I don't get as tired during the workouts. I have more endurance. But it could be either placebo or just straight up natural progression, because I've only been working out, what, 3.5 months now? And I started taking it like a month in. So the beginner gains were strong anyway. So the fact that I started taking creatine, it's hard to compare really, so. What do you think about the carnivore diet? I don't know much about it. I know Jordan Peterson speaks very highly of it. I know Joe Rogan speaks very highly of it. I've never tried it personally. A lot of people swear by it. I know back in the day, 10 to 12 years ago, there was the Atkins diet and these other diets before keto even became popular, and they're the opposite. They basically, like, veganism was being really propagated everywhere. In school, we watched veganism documentaries, and people were saying red meat causes cancer, cardiovascular issues, your veins getting what is it called? Your veins basically have cholesterol buildup and damage due to free radicals that enter your bloodstream through bad diet and nutrition, and meat. Meat was always put into that number of things. So everybody was saying, like, don't eat any meat if possible. Meat is the cause of all these issues. And then recently it switched, and everybody's like, eat only meat and nothing else. High fiber, high vegetable diet is difficult to digest on your gut. You literally have to be eating all day, which never gives your stomach a break. Like, literally the whole thing switched, literally flipped to the opposite spectrum. So I don't know, you know. If you've got gastrointestinal problems and you've tried different things and it hasn't helped you, do by all means try carnivore diet, because Peterson says it literally got rid of all his issues, and Joe Rogan speaks well of it. So if you have issues, it doesn't hurt to try. But if you're fine eating how you're eating, I don't see a reason to, you know, try to switch to a different diet. It's kind of where I'm at with it. You're taking creatine powder? Yeah, I do 5 milligrams a day. 5, is it milligrams or grams? I think it's milligrams. I don't know. 1 scoop a day. The dose is 5 something. 5 grams or milligrams, I don't know. We literally can't digest fiber. Herbivores have at least 3 stomachs plus special bacteria to digest it. Red meat combined with sugary carbs is bad for you. I'm reading the comments. But I think that answers what I think about the carnivore diet. That's literally what I think of it. So, all right, guys, let's go get our pull-ups done. We are 48 minutes into our stream. Gorillas eat plants only, and look how strong they are. Amazing. I agree, but gorillas' stomachs are completely different than ours. If you look up the difference between, or even ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT, what's the difference between gorillas' digestive system and humans? We're very different. We're genetically closer to chimps and bonobos, and both chimps and bonobos are omnivores. They eat both meat and plants and everything else. And so yeah, I don't know. I'm not a nutritional expert, and I haven't read enough studies to have a very strong opinion either way. If you do carnivore, most people aren't disciplined enough. Most people aren't disciplined enough for most things, Waylon. From working out daily, to sticking to a diet, to implementing a very specific lifestyle change that will be implemented day after day, is just all around. Even introducing something simple like reading for 30 minutes a day is extremely difficult. Like, it's any kind of change into your routine, the older you get, the harder it is to introduce those things, because the more your brain gets wired to doing the same routine every day. So it's not just a diet thing. I mean, diet is extremely hard too, because like you crave things. But any kind of implementation of any new routine, whether it's reading 30 minutes a day, whether it's cutting something out of your day, like cutting out video games completely, or cutting out social media completely for a week, for a month, it's tough. It's tough. Like, these kind of routine changes in your routine that really, you know, shift everything in your schedule, that they're just all real tough. Hey, Amirul, thanks for joining. We just finished. We did a PR, 35 pull-ups in 1 set. Smashed my PR by 2. We just finished doing 150 push-ups in sets of 20, and I'm about to do 100 pull-ups right now. I was just answering some questions before I get back into it. After I get an IT job, I'll move to South America to live with the gorillas. That's a good plan, Andre. Send me an invite when you move. I'll come visit you. I'll bring you some extra bamboo to chew on. Our digestive system and organs look surprisingly like pigs. I wanted to say that, Cher, but I I didn't want to be politically incorrect and say something that I'm gonna get that people are gonna be like, Paul, what did you just say? Did you hear yourself? Blah blah blah. I did want to mention the pigs thing, but like I'm not an expert in any of these things, so I can tell you my assumptions and speculations based on the limited knowledge I know from what I've read. But again, like my knowledge is limited, so it's all just, a lot of it is just hearsay, you know, it's just stuff I've read and heard here and there, little snippets, but none of it is very thoroughly informed. So it's definitely not like something to live by when it comes to stuff I'm not a specialist in. If you ask me about workouts and training and stuff that I have like lots of experience in, personal experience in, I will have no hesitation giving you advice, because I know what works. Not only have I trained myself, I've trained people. But yeah, when it comes to diet and other things that I don't really know much about. Wanted to move to Deutschland, but then that fell through because of family issues. Yeah. All right, let's do our pull-ups now. All right, let's go. We're at 35 in. We got to hit 100 today, at least. We're at 55 now. 45 to go. I just unlocked the core memory. When I was young, I think I was about eight. I was either 8 or 9 years old. And in Russia, we grew up like very independent, and like my parents would send me to do stuff on my own. And they once stopped by a bakery in Russia where they make bread. And they told me, go get this bread and make sure you collect the change. And they stayed outside. And I went inside and I purchased the bread. And it was like, say 15 rubles. 15 rubles and 55 kopecks. Kopecks are like cents, so like $15, 55 cents. But in Russian money, it's like very cheap. Especially back then, it's like a dollar or something, you know? So I go in, I order it, I give them 20. And it was $15.55, and she gives me back $4.45. And I tell her, I count it, I'm like $15.55, $4.45 is like 15, that's 5 away from 20. She owes me back $5.45. For some reason, like it was like in my head, $5.45, because it's $5 away from 20. But I didn't realize that the cents add up to $1. And I was like, this is wrong, you owe me an extra ruble. She's like, no, it's right, it adds up correctly. And I was like, I might be young, but I'm not stupid. You're like screwing me over here. I was literally 8 or 9 years old, like I was a baby. And she like looked at me like, you stupid little boy. And she's like, go talk to your parents. Like she just said something like literally like, get out of here. Don't be, you know, don't try being smart here. You're being real dumb right now. And I kind of got mad, but I was like, I can't really argue with an adult. So I walked out. And on the way of walking to my parents, I did the math in my head several times. And I was like, shoot, the 5 and 5 add up to $1. She gave me the correct amount, you know. But yeah, it was 55.45. And doing that said just literally brought that memory up in my head. Because it was the same number. Some parts of Southern Europe, like Greece, they eat the whole lamb, the whole goat. They're healthy. Liver meat is really good for you. Organ meat in general, I hear is really good for you, even though I hate the taste of it. All right, let's go. We're at 55. We got 45 to go. $65, 35 to go. That freaking cicada is so loud. Let's go on a little walk with me, get some more water. Amiru said being 8-9 years old, having the confidence of politicians. Did I train calf muscles too? Con, the only thing I do for calves is jump rope. On our jump rope days, and my calves are sore for several days after that. Lately, we've been doing 3,000 jump ropes per workout. 3,000 jump ropes per workout is my calf workout. О, Юзефа, привет. Че, у тебя действительно фамилия Какашкина? Или это просто прикол? Если по-настоящему, то я думаю, тебе в школе не круто было. Все дети прикалывались. $35 to go. Я не представляю. Я не представляю расти, в школу ходить с фамилией Какашкин. Это просто капец. Alright. Пробуем еще раз 10. So those of you just joining, we did 65 pull-ups so far, 150 push-ups, and I'm gonna do try to do 100 pull-ups total right now. Lionel saying he likes the Russian language. All languages sound nice, like it's just association, you know? Like it's, well, I guess some do sound rougher than others, but overall it's just association. You associate the sounds with a certain type of person, with a certain type of cadence. certain type of vibe, culture, and then the language starts either feeling sweet and nice or terrible. Like, a lot of people associate German with like Hitler, so obviously they don't like it. But if you hear German on its own, someone speaking softly, it doesn't sound so bad. Hello. Hello. I did 5 to bring it down to 30, so now I could do 3 sets of 10 shortly here. Bring it to 100 and I'll call it a day. I'd say it was a good workout today. Doesn't Russia have one of the biggest landmass in the world? Yeah, they do. Где проживает? Кто я? Я в Америке нахожусь. А Андрей проживает в Канаде. Я с России вообще. Родился в России. Родители тоже с России. Против украинцев ничего не имею. Как тебе Америка? Нормально, мне тут нравится. Yeah, I'm in Texas, Eddie. I'm in Austin right now. I'm moving to Houston in about a week, maybe a little less. Казань. Я жил в Краснокаменске, Читинская область, на Сибири, и у меня папа с Ессентуков, Кавказ, а мама с Ростова-на-Дону. It's been a very hot and humid summer, Chris says. Yeah, but every year is humid in Texas. I don't think it's any different. Так мы тоже против украинцев ничего не имеем. Ну, кто как. Есть люди, которые имеют. Есть, которые не имеют. Также и украинцы есть, которые ненавидят русских. А другим по барабану русский, то украинец, разницы нету. Как бы все от человека зависит. Каждый человек по-своему дышит. Hey, Jose. There we are at 80 pull-ups, 20 to go. Russian language doesn't sound harsh, it sounds melodious. Depends who's speaking it. I heard some people speak Russian. It's like, whoa, chill, dude. And they're like, no, I was just ordering soup. Yeah, Russian alphabet is different. Any tips and tricks, Paul? Not really. It's just memorization. Use some index flashcards. Might help. Are you used to the heat in Austin? I mean, I guess I'm as used to it as I can be. I live under the AC. I have AC running in my house. I'm not used to it enough that I'm like, hey, this is wonderful weather. Let's get rid of our AC. I love it here. You know? That would be really used to it. But I'm fighting it just like everybody else, so to say. 20 more pull-ups to go, and we call it a day. Our workout's at a little over an hour, but that's okay. Are there many transvestites in the USA? I don't know. That's a relative term. I don't really do polls on transvestite population concentration in the US, so I have no idea. Why don't you collab with your sister for a workout? Well, first of all, Waylon, she recently gave birth, and second of all, She lives in California and I'm in Texas, so it's like it's a bit of a drive. 2,000 miles away, you know? 2,000 miles away is pretty far. Split screen? We could do a split screen. Irina, just tell me when you're ready and we could do a split screen workout together. I can share a link with you and you can join the stream from your phone and we could both be in the same stream. Hey, Igno. All right, let's go. 2 more sets of 10 and we're done for today. And one more set. Remember my videos? Guys, check out the sky. The sky is so beautiful today. Look at it. That video got me famous, that comment in the beginning. Everyone was like, Paul, what a romantic, kind human being. Pull-up workout video and he's talking about the beautiful sky. Is that a prayer, Юсефа? Это молитва, которую ты написала? Или это стих какой-то красиво написано? I mean, I'm literally just like mentally preparing to do the set. He asked what do I do for the 10-15 seconds I stand before the bar before I actually start the pull-up set. I'm like, what I'm telling myself was like, all right, Paul, you got this. One more set. You could do this. One more set. I know you're tired. Just 20 left. Pull-ups, the workout's almost done. Just get your 20 in, you're done. You got this. That's literally what I keep telling myself in my head. And now I'm like, all right. I hype myself up a little bit. I'm like, all right, let's go. And then I jump on and do my set. That's what I do during that time. And then while I'm saying that to myself in my head, I'm just taking deep breaths, getting ready for it. I'm like, just like deep breaths. And then I'm like, and in the midst of it, talking to myself, all right, let's go. And then boom, I jump on. So we're at 90. We got 10 more to go and we're done. When do you wake up? Always different, Daniel. Usually around 7:38 a.m. Occasionally I take day naps when I can. I've taken day naps like in my car. Like it's usually after lunch. Like my belly's super tired. I'm feeling tired. I take like a 30-minute nap and then I get back to working. I psych myself before I start a set. Yeah, I psych myself up for sure. Chris, I do. All right, let's go. Last 10. right? Am I miscounting, or is this last 10? I think it's last 10. I think I did 90. Some chalk. We did it. Yeah, buddy. Please tell me, guys, those of you who kept count, that was my last set, correct? I didn't mess up and say I need 10 more when I really needed 20 more, right? In the midst of answering questions, I'm not sure if I accidentally messed up. Как тебе в Штатах относятся? Знаю, что ты русский. Разницы вообще никакой. В основном здесь к иммигрантам, особенно европейским иммигрантам, очень хорошо относятся. Поэтому в Техасе ко мне только позитивно относились, когда узнавали, что я русский. Ко мне всегда как бы это больше уважения было, чем к простым американцам. Особенно, когда узнают, что я родом оттуда, что я сюда приехал как иммигрант, то очень хорошо люди относятся. I have very good thoughts on CrossFit, Steve. Very different type of training than what I do. They basically do high intensity interval training of sorts. And it is very good for you, and it will make you very strong. But it's very different type of training than what I'm used to. I like to take plenty of breaks between sets, as you can see. Daniel said you need 20 more. Техас за Россию? Ну да, Техас в основном за Россию. Alright guys, since nobody's answering me and nobody rewinded back to check whether I messed up or not, I'm gonna do 10 more because I'm gonna hate myself if I rewatch my stream and it turns out I was 10 short from my 100. That would be absolutely soul destroying, crushing for me to find out. So in order to not crush my soul, I'd rather do 10 extra than 10 short. So I can't do 20 to be sure, but I will do 10 just to make sure. Just make sure I didn't mess up on my count. All right, guys. Good stuff. We did it. That was either 100 or 110. Ты попробуй тянуться к груди и ноги немного вперед. Хотя турник невысокий, не позволит ногам. Да, это из-за этого я ноги поджимаю, потому что турник низкий. Так я предпочитаю тоже с ровными ногами подтягиваться. Но здесь турник не позволяет. Ну, тут не то, что даже низкий. Тут еще впереди турника лесенка, отсюда уже не видно. И у меня ноги об эту лесенку бьются при подтягиваниях. Ударяюсь, поэтому сильно близко к турнику. Paul, why don't you ever do pull-ups? Did you mean say why don't I ever do chin-ups? Okay, now check out this guy. That's a good-looking Texas guy. You mean why don't I ever do chin-ups with underhand grip? The reason why, I don't know, I just don't like them. It feels unnatural to my wrist to do chin-ups. I don't know why. Like, the movement feels unnatural. And like being, like my arm fully extended in this position with the palm facing me, it's almost like it's getting stretched. So, Kim, thank you for the support. Oh, fine, I'll try. But it's not my fault you missed. The whole first part of the workout was push-ups. We did 150 push-ups. And you missed most of it, so that's on you. Also, we had an agreement that you specifically have to do 10% of my workouts for me to do your requests. And you have definitely been slacking on that for sure. And we're done. That wraps it up. Yeah, Barb, you need to get on her. She's not doing her part, that's for sure. Not doing her part at all in working out. All right, guys. I caught up on your comments. There wasn't really any questions, so I'm not really answering anything. But thank you all for joining today's workout. I know we went about 30 minutes over time, 60, 70, 80, 20 minutes over time, but we did accomplish all our achievements today. Our pull-ups workout was kind of cut short by the rain, but we still hit a PR. We did 35. We had 150 push-ups, 5 clapping push-ups, and 100 pull-ups. 100 or 110, I don't know. I'll recount when the stream's over, but overall, I think we did great. Those of you who were following along, Waylon, Austin, Mike J, Barb, who else follows along to my workouts? I think Igno mostly watches them. Share. Anyway, thanks for following along. Those of you watching recording and following along, thank you as well. The t-shirts haven't come in yet, Bite. Still, I had 4 different manufacturers mail samples to me, so I can pick the best feel shirt. Like, I want to make sure that my shirts I can wear anywhere. They're not just fitness shirts. They feel really good on the body, and they're made from natural material. So none of mine are going to have any polyester in them. They're going to be modal fabric and cotton fabric, right? 2 fabrics. And I want to pick one that feels like really soft and good on the body, but also is breathable, moisture wicking, long lasting. So I'm putting in the footwork to get the right quality shirt. And I found 4 really good manufacturers, and they sent me samples, which are supposed to come in a week or 2. I'm gonna try them all, and based on which one feels the best and has the best like workout qualities and all that stuff, I'm gonna place a large order with that type of shirt, and maybe even do 2 different types of shirts: 100% cotton shirts and the modal shirts, which are gonna be a little bit more expensive, but they're longer lasting and higher quality material. Maybe release 2 of them, but yeah, that's the reason. That's what I'm working on right now. We pretty much picked out and decided on which shirt designs we're publishing, so that's been decided in our Discord, and yeah, that's all coming soon. Thank you, Hitsu, Taiga. Appreciate you joining us again, and you guys are an inspiration to me too. Every time you join, every time you wait, every time that you say that you're working out with me or watching me, you're inspired. It's a mutual, you know. It's mutual. It works both ways. But yeah, I'll let you know on the shirts. So far, it's looking like the 100% cotton shirts with the prints might come out to be, like, including shipping, everything, about $30 for the cotton shirts with the print and everything. Maybe a little less. Like, I'll try to bump down the price. We'll see. But shipping costs money, so that's including shipping. And then the modal ones might be around like $35 probably. I'll get the pricing for sure soon. But one thing you better believe is they're gonna be high quality. This shirt is 11 years old. This one I'm wearing now, this Fortress shirt, you can see videos of me in this shirt, 11-year-old videos. Literally this shirt. It's got cracks and stuff on the paint, but this is an 11-year-old shirt. So if I buy a shirt, I want it to last, you know what I mean? So yeah. You better believe they're gonna be good. Thank you. I like this color too. Yeah, I think I'm getting them all in regular collars. They're not gonna be V-necks, because V-necks you can't wear everywhere. Like, they look kind of sporty, and so if I get V-necks, people aren't gonna be able to like go out in them or like go to a friend's house in them, because they kind of like, they're a very particular style. So I'm gonna get all of them regular collars. Regular collars, very nice fitting, so that it outlines your body. We'll see. I might do 2 releases, like 2 different types, but you guys will know for sure soon. I should be receiving them in the next week or 2 from 4 different manufacturers, 4 different types of shirts and fabrics, and then after that we'll know for sure. Against the grain, I think the cotton ones with the print and everything, they're gonna be about $30 a piece, including shipping, and the modal fabric are gonna be closer to like 35, 37, something like that with shipping, because modal is a bit more expensive to source, manufacture. Like, even on Amazon, if you look up micro modal shirts, they're like $20 a piece with no print on them. Even probably more. And the ones I'm getting, they're higher quality than like the cheap whatever Chinese that's being sold. That's the cheapest ones on Amazon. They start at $20 for the cheapest modal shirts on Amazon for that specific fabric type. So worldwide shipping, yeah, we could do worldwide. I mean, I don't mind shipping overseas as long as the American postal office is willing to ship it there. I'll ship it. If it's a country that United States can't ship to, then I won't be able to. But yeah, I don't mind. I'm going to be shipping, doing fulfillment, everything myself. So the shirts are going to be delivered to my house. I'm going to be packaging them, sending them out. So it's not like I have a third party or anything. Everything is going to be done in-house to keep the overhead low and to make sure it's getting where they need to go. Because like I've had third party companies before for my construction business, for like some stuff I manufacture too, and there's always issues. Like literally you introduce anybody into the equation, issues are introduced. So I rather do it myself and then maybe train somebody up and keep shipping. Like I like having control over the supply chain. The golf polo shirts. So the golf polo shirts, a lot of them are made out of polyester, Chris, and polyester is really bad for your skin. Like there's studies that show on women wearing polyester, it actually impacts fertility. Like women who wear 100% polyester around their feminine areas, I don't know if it's electrostatic charge or what, but it actually creates fertility issues in females. They haven't done the studies on people, but it was shown 100% causation on animals. I think either rats or something that were clothed in polyester versus cotton. They lost the ability to reproduce, actually, which is pretty crazy. And that doesn't mean it works on humans the same way, but hey, rats are mammals. We are mammals. If on them it impacts fertility, just having that around their parts, who's to say it's not going to affect ours, you know what I mean? So anyway, so yeah, I'm staying away from polyester. It's just not a good fabric to have on your skin. But modal, look, almost nobody I've ever met have worn a modal fabric shirt. Modal, M-O-D-A-L. You guys can research this yourself. Like go online, go on ChatGPT, go on Google, type in modal fabric. Read about modal fabric. It's a natural fabric. I mean, it's synthetically, what is it called? What's it called? Processed, right? It's artificially processed, but it's a real fiber, natural fiber that comes from wood. But it's so soft. It's a lot softer than cotton. It flows over your body much better. It wicks moisture like 3 times as well as cotton. And it doesn't shrink, and it lasts like 3 times as well as cotton. It doesn't wear very easy. It's a very, very durable fabric. So those of you guys who have ever worn modal, it's life-changing. Like my underwear, I have some underwears that are made from modal. Hands down, the best fabric I've ever worn in anything. It's phenomenal. So if I can get my shirts manufactured in modal fabric, it sounds like bamboo, it's better than bamboo. Honestly, it's better than bamboo. If I can get a manufacturer in modal and you guys wear it once, you're gonna be sold. I'm telling you, you're gonna be wear it and be like, okay, what kind of shirts did I wear all this time? This is like feels so smooth and soft and natural on my skin, and my skin breathes through it. Like I don't feel hot in it, even though it feels good. It's like mind blowing. Yeah, M-O-D-A-L. There's micro modal and just regular modal fabric. You can type in modal versus cotton, the differences between them, what it looks like, all that stuff. It's a newer textile. It's a newer modal with an A, M-O-D-A-L. Yeah, modal, M-O-D-A-L, modal fabric. But it's a phenomenal fabric. It's hard to source, which is why it's been taking so long. If it was cotton, I would have already had the shirts here. If all I was looking for was cotton, because those are easy to get. Everybody sells 100% cotton. But the modal one is a newer fabric, but again, like it's I'm not trying to upsell it. I just actually really enjoy the fabric. That's why I'm talking about it. Like and I want to wear modal shirts because I really like them. Yeah, it lasts a long time. It lasts a lot longer than cotton, and it doesn't shrink. So that's a huge thing, is like if you like the fit and you wash it, it's not going to get any smaller after it's washed. It stays the same. It stays the same shape, same fit. So it's real nice all around. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to say goodbye to you now. This stream has gone on quite a bit longer than anticipated, but that's okay. I had fun. You had fun. We had a good workout. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Probably same time. If I could do morning, I'll do morning, but probably same time. You all, Fortress with you today, body, mind, soul, spirit, and enjoy your evening. Yeah, it's already got dark. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your night. Those of you watching the recording, enjoy your workout. Thanks again, and bye-bye. Have a good one.